Good morning. Welcome to Seconds with Sonya. This morning, let's talk about his train filled the temple. His train filled the temple. And I first learned this verse, didn't even know it was scripture, listening to a song. And they were singing about King Uzziah. And they talked about, and they saw the Lord high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. So King Uzziah was a good king. And he started out strong. He wanted to do what the Lord said. But then he became proud and puffed up. And then he did something that he wasn't supposed to do. And it was a direct violation of the laws. And the Lord was upset with him. He got struck with leprosy. He had to live in a separate house for the rest of his days. And then he died. In the year that he died, Isaiah has this vision. So if you go to Isaiah 6, I'm going to read verses 1 through 3. I'm reading from the New Living Translation. It was the year that King Uzziah died that I saw the Lord. He was sitting on a lofty throne, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Attending him were mighty seraphim, each having 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 they covered their feet, and with 2 they flew. They were calling out to each other, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of heaven's armies. The whole earth is filled with his glory. So the nation is going through something. They just lost their king. But what we need to know is that it doesn't matter what's happening on earth, because that can change. You know, like we have presidential elections, the presidency, all of that changes. But God's throne, his kingdom is eternal and it's unchanging. And he is in control. So when you allow him to fill your temple, and that's what I'm asking us to do today. Let's allow him to fill our earthly, these little houses that we're framed in, the houses our soul. Let him fill our temples so that we will be doing what it is he desires for us to do, when he desires for us to do it, how he's desiring for us to do it, no matter what is going on around us. Will that make us strange and peculiar? Absolutely. But we don't care about that. What we care about is being in his will. In his holy will. He's in control. It doesn't matter what is going on in and on this earth. He's in charge. And that's where we need to keep our focus. Allow his train to fill your temple. And let's be like, Uzziah started out well. He started out running the race well. Let's do that. Let's start out running well, but let's continue to do that. And the only way that we can continue to run this race in the manner in which it was given to us, in the manner in which we should, is if we allow his train to fill our temple, because he's our governor, he's our keeper. And he's in control. We have to remember, no matter what, he is in control. We accepted him, we trust him, we believe him. Let's live our lives like we do. And let's remember, let's keep that at the forefront of our mind. God is in charge. God is in charge. He's in control. He has it. He said it. He meant it. And whatever he does, it's going to be for our best. It might not seem like that at the moment. We might not feel like it is at that moment. But we will look back one day and say, you know what? I'm glad that I did what he said. Because what he says is right. And it's true. And it's just. And we don't want to be in a situation where we have to be moved aside because we're not doing what it is he told us to do. Or because we start, he is using us so much and trusting us with so many things, and we get to the point where we operate on what our human minds can fathom, and we start thinking it's us, and oh well, I can do this too, when that's not your lane. Stay in your lane. Do what the Lord is telling you to do. Trust him above all things, no matter what it looks like. I want you to always remember that he is in charge, and allow his train to fill your temple.